Yes, good day, ladies and gentlemen. So, today I wanted to share with you something that has been disturbing a lot of people about us mechanics, auto mechanics. So, let me talk about what we call the unwritten rules of auto mechanics, so that next time when you go into an auto shop for some repairs, this and that, you kind of fall in line. So, rule number one, these are unwritten, but you should know them. When you have a mechanic working on your car, rule number one, at least know some basics about your car, the operations of your car. Take time in your free time to study this vehicle. Some vehicle come with what they call user manuals. Like you buy a TV, it comes with a small booklet inside to guide you through proper usage of that technology. So are vehicles. Get familiar with the technology of your car. So in a case that something breaks down, at least you know something that might have happened, and you will be able to provide good first-hand information to the repairman. Rule number one, have some knowledge about your car. Now, rule number two, when you get to the garage, try to give out a clear image, information to the best of your knowledge of what might have happened and how it happened and how it's been happening. Try and lay it out. Now, when you are in that garage or that shop, when you're dealing with one mechanic, don't try like to create pressure in a way that you are now calling some other guy. You know, you have this psychology that when you're dealing with this person and you think is delaying you, so you pretend as if you have another person who you can call and he comes and works on you even better. But remember, you came to this guy. In spite of you having the other guy, you came to this person. When you play such a trick to auto mechanics, it might work for you in other places, but with mechanics, it doesn't work. If you do such a thing, you're actually communicating to this mechanic who is working on your car that your vehicle is a vehicle repaired by many mechanics. So, as mechanics, we don't like vehicles that have failed all over the place. Not because we can't handle the technical issues, but the frustration that has been built up on this particular vehicle after going through many mechanics. So no one would want to create a relationship with this new customer after finding out that this vehicle has been bouncing from garage to garage. Don't do that kind of thing. You're killing the morale of this guy now you've gotten. Sometimes you might land on a very nice mechanic, but because of that tendency to try and pretend that you have your own mechanic, like you guys have, I have my personal doctor. Mechanics, maybe your vehicle broke on the roadside and some guy genuinely came to rescue you, but you're busy on phone calling like the other mechanic who is very far away. In the Bible, there is a saying that says, a close friend is better than a distant relative. That applies in the garage. The mechanic you have at hand is better than that distant mechanic of yours. Maybe your vehicle is broken on the highway and your mechanic is 4 to 5 hours away. It would be better to deal with that guy who is there on ground. Don't try and create false importance with the other mechanic of yours. You're going to delay even more. Just work with the guy, tell him about the problem, be patient, be committed to that guy. Try and create a relationship through trust and believing in the guy that he will deliver the job. Don't jinx yourself in that thing. Those are unwritten rules of auto garages. Whenever you give the other guy a job, do not pretend. It's always a pretense. It's just a trick to push the other guy to work faster or to prioritize your work. Do not play that trick that you have your guy, that I'm going to go to such and such a place. You always like mentioning these expensive places. I'll go to Spare Motors. If all fails, I just go to Toyota. Why didn't you go to Toyota in the first place? Why didn't you go to Spare Motors or to Cooper Motors or to Nissan or to all these fancy places you like mentioning? The fact is, you are here now. You want a service. Be clear. Set up objective. I want my car fixed. I think this is the right guy to do the job. Now, fall in line. These rules, follow them. And when you go wrong, call me back. Yeah. Follow these. All human beings need to be trusted. They need support, emotional support. Even your workers, even all these people around you, once you communicate that for you, you are engaged in many places, you make these people who are around you feel like they are nothing to you or they are small. Whatever effort they are contributing towards your vehicle doesn't really count. And they'll give you the worst service because they like, even if we do this guy already has other people. Don't do it, Bambi. When you work with one guy, work with that guy and see it that until a point reaches and he says, I think we can no longer identify the problem, maybe try. They refer you to another place. But before that, please, be loyal to that guy. As Ugandans, I've been seeing this kind of behavior. You know, Mulago, the new hospital, when it was set up, people got problems. They would come from wherever they come from, their villages, with a very sick person, believing that Mulago was a big deal. Indeed, Mulago is the big deal. But it is called a referral, a referral hospital. Means you go to Mulago only when you're referred from another hospital. You can't go to Mulago and get admission just like that. If it's not an emergency, like an accident, no. You have to have attended a certain hospital first, and they reach a point where they can provide you further services, and they write a referral note to a hospital, a main hospital like Mulago, they trust can handle A, B, C, D. I've ever seen a person who went with a sick person to the point the person passed away. Just on the gate, they were denied admission, and they were there busting Mulago Hospital. But rules are rules. Just learn to follow them. Until you're referred, don't refer yourself. In fact, you don't even know what is wrong with your car. Patiently wait. Let the guys do their job. Later on, when they refer you, go to where they have referred you. But until then, stick to one guy, listen, follow through. Have some knowledge on your car. This is it for today. Bye-bye.